Hello, wonderful students. I'm Mrs. Thornton, one of the guidance counselors, A through E. I'm here to tell you about your schedules that you should have received already, and they are pink. They look like this. These are tentative. That means they are not in any order, and they do not have a teacher attached to them. We're going to go over this and some other things. I'll explain the course request sheet, our new policy, and exciting changes that will take place next year. Next year, Bartow will implement small learning communities with wall-to-wall programs of study. In these learning communities, you will be grouped with an academy. The three learning communities that are offered are, number one, HIDE, Hospitality, Industry, Design, and Entertainment. Within this community, we will have the Culinary, Engineering, and Construction Academies, along with Ag, Band, Chorus, and Art. Number two would be LAPS, Law and Public Service. Within this community, we will have the Medical, Fire, and Criminal Justice Academies. And number three, we will have STEAM, Sports, Education, Advertisement, and Media. Within this community, we will have the MAD Academy, which is Marketing and Web Design, Future Educators Academy, along with TV Production and Sports Education, which are your PE electives. How do you get placed in these academies, you ask? We place you upon your first elective choice. So if you chose on your elective sheet Culinary 1 as your first choice, you will be placed in the HIDE learning community. If you chose TV Productions as your number one choice, then you will be placed in the STEAM learning community. How do I know which learning community I am in if I have an elective from each group? So glad you asked. The HIDE community has a number 1 at the end of the core classes. The LAPS has a number 2. The STEAM has a number 3. Take a moment and look at your course request schedule and look at the math, science, and history classes and look for a number 1, 2, or 3 at the end of the course number. Please go ahead and now flip over your pink sheet and note your deadline for turning in this pink sheet. You must have a parent's signature, even if you're not making any changes. The due date is Monday, June 3rd. Also note a new policy. We are not making any changes at the beginning of the year like we used to. The reason why is that the learning communities has a set of teachers, and if you change your first elective choice, then all the core classes must change teachers as well. Please understand that by staying with one community for your high school career, you will have the same set of core teachers and you'll build those wonderful relationships that will last. Counselor's last day is June 19th, which means we have set the date for June 14th for any corrections that needs to be made on your schedule. Any. June 14th. That's it. That's our deadline to make corrections. That is a very strict deadline. Please follow that. If you have any questions throughout the summer, please do not hesitate to email your guidance counselor or give us a call. We will be working, like I said, till June 19th. We are so excited for the new changes coming to Bartow, and we know that these learning communities will be a success. Have a safe and relaxing summer, and please make sure you turn in your pink sheets to your 5th period teacher.